Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of the Friendly Banters. And as we had promised that we'll be creating more videos on IPL per se, not on the match reviews, but mainly on teams and strategies and how should the team go about their whole business and what we feel about it. So today, what we have brought for you is something that we have seen in last three games. CSK struggling. So CSK being the great old yellow army, this is something not a pretty sight, isn't it, Aman?
So CSK is probably the greatest IPL team, if not the greatest. It is actually one of the best IPL teams of all time.
That
And
is true.
the way they are, the way they are struggling, it's really, really sad to see. So
Yeah,
when you see CSK play, you expect them to chase down any score, you expect them to defend any score. But the way they are struggling, it's really sad.
absolutely. With MS Dhoni, the genius and the captain in the side, and obviously Stephen Fleming as the coach, and with obviously this 13 odd years of CSK playing this tournament, we always have this expectation that CSK is going to get out of any troublesome
So
situation, which we are not seeing at this point of time, isn't it?
yeah. So what do you think is the problem that CSK has? The real problem of CSK?
Uh, so there are a lot of problems that I see. First of all, जो मेरे को लगता है कि सी एस के इज हेविली डिपेंडेंट अपॉन द एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर्स. मतलब जैसे कि सी एस को बोला जाता है कि डैड्स आर्मी है.
That's why.
That is basically the case with most of the players say at their post prime age जहाँ पर वो अपना प्राइम खेल चुके हैं but still on the basis of their experience वो अपना गेम खेल रहे हैं. It may be anyone, maybe a Shane Watson, maybe a Duplessis, maybe a Raidu, धोनी, कोई भी देख लो ज्यादा वो young spirit नहीं है इस टीम में
So
जो कि
basically, this team lacks good quality domestic players. अगर इस
that
टीम
is
का
true.
आप देखोगे, so if you see out of those 13 players that you can name, there is no bench strength for this team. So they have to play between those 13 players.
Absolutely, and this was working for them till 2019 because जितना मेरे को लगता है कि maximum players were in international cricket का touch, and with this 6 months का extreme lockdown and also not with no practice of international or domestic whatever, uh, I guess this has taken a toll on these players.
So uh, if you see the last 2 years IPL, right? So CSK का strength क्या रहा है? CSK का strength was they always got a good opening start in the power plays. Number one. Number two, their spinners did the trick. And
Absolutely.
number three, Deepak Chahar was taking those early wickets in the power plays.
Yeah,
This season, none of them is happening.
exactly. So Deepak Chahar, it seems like he has lost his swing, which was his main weapon, and also with Lungi Nagiri, what we were expecting was pure brutal pace with a little bit of movement in the air, which he is not having it at this point of time. Also, his lengths are predominantly varied, not a particular length he is taking up.
So my biggest concern for this team is the performance of Jadeja because he is a very big player for this team and he is just not getting it, neither with
True.
ball nor with bat.
That is absolutely true. Jadeja is the trump card of this team. Having said that, Murli Vijay, that is a
I don't know why he's playing. I
I know
have no clue why he's
he
playing.
has severely disappointed me and all the fans of CSK, I guess, because I have some facts and figures talking about
Hmm.
Murli Vijay. So if we see with the runs, it's Faf du Plessis who has the maximum amount of runs because Faf is playing amazingly well, 173 runs in 3 innings. With Ambati Raidu in the second position, which is 71 runs, and mind it, like Ambati Raidu has played just 1 innings in position. So
So he's the second highest aggregate run, right?
absolutely. So you see the main difference 173 and 71 being the crux of the matter is that you shouldn't have that much of a run difference between two players, and also the second player has only played one match. right? So the third place, if we see, it's a 51 run of Shane Watson. He
Shane Watson.
Yeah, so he's another like obviously people have their belief on Shane Watson that he can do it, but at this point of time, seems like Watto is a little out of touch.
So do you see any positives with this side right now?
I do see a huge positive, a player who can be the MVP as just was Russell for
Sam Curran.
Tam Curran. What a player!
He has been a revelation. He has been a revelation for this team.
Absolutely,
Batting,
absolutely.
bowling, fielding, everything.
Sam Curran has a strike rate of bloody 257. He has got
And
5 wickets, and I guess
mind you, he has replaced Dwayne Bravo, and that is not an easy shoe to fill.
absolutely, absolutely. He has got 5 wickets and his economy is 7.33. And that is above Deepak Chahar, who is a regular fast bowler, and Sam Curran playing the floaters role here. He's actually stolen the thunder of Jadeja, don't you think?
Absolutely. जडेजा का bowling भी अच्छी नहीं है, जडेजा की batting भी अच्छी नहीं है, and plus Jadeja is misfielding too. He has given away some easy runs to the position.
The moment Jadeja starts missing fielding, as in he misfields, that is the moment when you understand there is something wrong with Jadeja. But also, the next point that I want to come up to is what about Dwayne Bravo? Do you see him coming into the team now?
He will come. I'll tell you how he will come. But before that, I want to discuss one more positive for this team, and that is Pav Duplessis.
That's true.
He has been a rock solid performer for this team, scoring runs at every situation. He has scored a quick fire 20 runs in the last couple of overs against Rajasthan, and he can just anchor the innings till the end. So he has shown that he's one of the basically if Chennai has to go through, Faf has to perform consistently.
Yeah, that may be a positive part on Fab's way, but from Chennai's point of view, having this huge a pressure on one single player is going to be a overburden of work for a player. That's what I think.
That is true, but with Raidu coming in, so that pair of Faf and Raidu would be very crucial for this team.
Ah, that's true. That's true. But again, if you bring in Ride, what will you do with Watson?
Watson will be there. See, I have seen in the last three matches, Watson is connecting the ball. It's just that he is not able to convert it. So I think he will have some confidence with him. It's just a matter of time when he clears the boundary a couple of times and then he'll get back in. My
Makes
problem is
sense.
with Murli Vijay. He has to go.
Again, that is true, but I would like to bring up a controversial topic now about Dhoni. So, should Dhoni, promote him up the order, or should he be playing the way he's playing right
I'm going to make it more controversial. ठीक है? So what I'm going to say, हो सकता है लोग बहुत गाली दे मुझे,
now?
but I would want Dhoni to open the innings with Watson.
Open the innings with Watson. Okay, that's a fresh
Yes,
perspective.
yes.
Maybe.
So for me, Bravo comes in place of Hazelwood.
Uh-huh,
Raidu comes in place of Gaikwad,
uh-huh.
and Shardul Thakur comes in place of Murli Vijay.
Okay.
Dhoni and Watson open the innings. Faf at 3, Raidu at 4, Jadeja
Okay.
at 5, Jadhav at 6, Karan at 7, Bravo at 8.
You'll still play Jadhav because I don't see that guy performing that.
There's no replacement for Jadhav. Whom will you play instead of Jadhav? There's no bench strength for this team.
Huh, that's
You
true.
cannot bring in a Monu Singh or a Jagadish in place of Jadhav. You cannot do it.
Yeah, that has been a major problem with this team. There is no bench strength to replace any particular player. But Dhoni in the
So
top, yeah, that is actually controversial. But yeah, again, a fresh
that is very controversial.
yeah, there's a fresh perspective can be done. But again, don't see it to
That's
happen.
not happening. That's not
Yeah,
happening. That's not happening.
yeah.
But what can happen is Raidu open the innings with Watson and Dhoni at 4.
Yeah, actually, that's what I was thinking. Dhoni should be the person who should be leading it from the front because we have already seen him hitting those beautiful, massive sixes, and that actually shows that he is connecting the ball well. So once he has more game time, I guess he will be much more beneficial.
See, the simple rule of cricket is your best batsman has to play maximum number of deliveries.
True, absolutely.
And, and Dhoni, Raidu, Watson, and Faf are their best batsmen. These four have to bat on top four.
Absolutely. So if they have to win, these four have to fire with all their guns blazing, and Sam Curran is already there, already performing. Jadhav into the equation, and also Jaddu needs spanking, a little bit of spanking to get him back on the track. I guess Tahir should come in. He should also have a go because he was the um, uh,
Chen-
in the last season. I guess.
Chennai has some good international cricketers, but that four-player rule will make sure that Tahir and Santner doesn't get a game.
Yeah, but I guess at certain point of time, maybe Watson will be dropped and Tyre will be brought in, and
To be honest, I don't see Watson getting dropped. Dhoni has huge amount of trust in Watson.
that is
I
true
don't
because
see him
last
getting dropped.
year we saw that.
Dhoni doesn't do that. Dhoni doesn't do that.
Yeah, that is the question again. Does Dhoni need to send reassess his you know strategies? Because at this point of time, with all the players getting in the rear end of their playing career, does he need
That
to?
is true. But knowing Dhoni, you cannot guess what he's thinking.
That's true. That's true.
You have an iota of idea what he's thinking, and you may see some surprises in the coming matches.
Yeah, yeah. We are actually very, very, enthusiastic for the next few matches that CSK is going to play. I guess the next match is with Sunrisers Hyderabad on 2nd of October, and
Yeah.
let's see
So
what
where do you see Chennai going in this tournament? Do you see them in top four?
it has to be. It is Chennai. It has to be top four because that's the trend. But again,
But this is 2020,
yeah, that's true.
the year 2020.
That's yeah, that has to be taken into consideration. But yeah, it is Chennai, and it should be in the top four with the quality of players they have, with the experience they have. But we cannot say.
It's not about the quality of Chennai. It's about the quality of other teams they are playing against, right? Seeing
Yeah,
Punjab, Delhi, Rajasthan play the way they are, I don't think it will be easy for Chennai to just slid into the top four.
yeah. Let's just agree to disagree on this matter that it is Dhoni and he will away.
I
That
have full confidence in Dhoni and his strategies. I'm just a bit doubtful this year.
Yeah, absolutely. With the way they have started, as a fan of CSK, any fan of CSK, it is a little doubtful. But again, belief is the thing that we have.
Belief, belief in Dhoni, believe in Thala.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I guess this is what we had today on Chennai Super Kings, and
We hope for the best that
yeah,
Dhoni brings in his magic again.
absolutely, absolutely. Because we are absolutely waiting for this legend, this genius to show his tips and tricks of the trade. Because I guess if not this, the next season is going to be his last, and already he has retired from.
He has to be there in the next season because there's no option in between. So he
Uh,
will be there in the next season. But that would definitely be his last season. I don't
be
see
his
him playing
last.
more.
So yeah, so we do need some mind-boggling performance from this great legend, and I'm sure we will see it. So that's it from our Chennai Super Kings segment. Let's hope Chennai wins and goes into the top four. So this is Aman and Abhishek signing off for today. And as usual, the cliched statement: like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.